Justice does not happen on its own. It happens when we demand it. Fairness and equal rights do not arrive automatically. They come only when people speak out, take action, and refuse to look away. When systems stay silent, justice stays silent too. Why does justice require action? First, passive systems. Laws and regulations do not always protect everyone equally. Second, the power of voice. When people speak against injustice, leaders are forced to listen. Third, our collective strength. United voices move what single voices cannot. We recently buried another young Black man, a bright light with dreams still ahead of him. His name was Nolan Wells, 18 years old. The official story calls his death an accidental drowning, but the circumstances surrounding his final hours raise serious questions about negligence, about misconduct, and about systemic failure. First, the actions of Nolan's friends. They allegedly left him behind. Friendship carries responsibility, especially when alcohol, water, and travel are involved. Their decision to leave without ensuring his safety is not a minor mistake. It may amount to a critical failure of duty and potentially criminal negligence. Second, the dispatcher's response. Reports suggest the call for help did not receive the urgency the situation demanded. Dispatchers are trained to follow strict protocols. The public deserves clear answers. Were proper procedures followed? Was the call deprioritized? Did bias or miscommunication play a role? Third, the boat captain's conduct. Maritime safety rules require captains to account for every passenger before departure. Failing to do so is a violation of the law. The presence of underage drinking only deepens the breach. A captain who allows minors to drink aboard, then fails to ensure their safe return, crosses into potential criminal negligence. Accountability must apply to everyone operating a vessel, regardless of age. Anyone in physical control of a boat acts as the operator in charge and bears full legal responsibility for safe navigation, collision avoidance, and passenger safety. Fourth, we cannot ignore the possibility that racial dynamics influenced how this case was handled. Across the country, communities have seen differences in urgency, media attention, and investigative rigor depending on the victim's race. If bias, conscious or unconscious, shaped the response to Nolan's disappearance or death, it must be confronted honestly. And fifth, the claim that Nolan chose to stay behind is a distraction. Finally, the sheriff's conclusion that Nolan's death was an accidental drowning must be rigorously examined. Drowning may have been the physical cause, but labeling it accidental requires evidence, not assumptions. Was a thorough investigation conducted? Were all witnesses interviewed? The lack of transparency around the autopsy and the investigation is deeply concerning. Nolan's family deserves the truth. An independent autopsy ordered by the family has now been completed. It was performed by forensic pathologist Dr. Roger Mitchell on July 10th and funded by civil rights activist Colin Kaepernick. Dr. Mitchell could not determine the manner or cause of death. In his words, this pathologist cannot rule out whether any intervening non-accidental factors contributed to or caused the death of Nolan Wells. The autopsy found red discoloration in the soft tissue at the back of Nolan's head. Dr. Mitchell stated he could not determine the cause of that discoloration. He also noted that he did not receive Nolan's internal neck structures, including the trachea. Without those structures, he could not rule out injury to the neck as a contributor or even a cause of death. A major limitation, the inability to examine the airway and lungs for water, or the stomach for contents, because those organs had already been removed and dissected in the first autopsy. Dr. Mitchell listed 7 outstanding questions, including what led Nolan into the water, whether water was present in his airway, and whether he suffered a brain bleed. As attorney Ben Crump stated, the condition of Nolan Wells before he entered the water is crucial. The Sheriff's Department's own results still have not been made public. This case is not simply about a tragic accident. It is about a chain of preventable failures. It is about a young life cut short, and it is about the urgent need for accountability. The family wants to know what happened and why their son did not come home. Justice does not happen on its own. It happens when we demand it.
Nolan, your light still shimmers where the water called your name, and every sunrise whispers that your spirit still remains. We carry you, we carry you in truth, in unity, in every breath of hope. Your footsteps paused too early, but your story walks with us. A call to choose love and courage over silence, fear, or hush. Your name lives. Your name lives in our prayers, in our courage, in our promise to protect each other. No matter how your story turns, your light keeps guiding us home. Your memory wraps around our hearts, and we know we're not alone. We carry you. We carry you. Your name